We are here today at Cheers with two gentlemen who are revolutionizing the entertainment industry in this country. Let me introduce you to the area Vice President, Cinnamon Colombo Hotels, Mr. Kamal Munasinghe, who has been instrumental in bringing in some of the biggest names that this country has seen in the recent past, and is now involved in bringing in Alpha Blondie next month and a couple of other things which they're doing, which he will elaborate on as we go. And on the other side is Vinod Melpitiya from Big Blast Events and Year Gear Productions. Vinod is also bringing in something that is quite new to Sri Lanka. They have brought in equipment and they have brought in the infrastructure that can handle any international event in this country. And that is a big thing for us, because so far that is where our stumbling block has been. Vinod, for those who don't know him, has been behind the scenes at concerts of an international standard, and he is somebody who has now opened a training institute for young people who want to get into sound. But the big names that Vinod has been with is Bruno Mars, Dua Lipa, Ed Sheeran, Toto, Maroon 5, Bryan Adams. All these names Vinod Melpitiya has worked on, and he is now here in Sri Lanka, and they're getting ready to turn Sri Lanka's entertainment scene around. So over to you, Mr. Munasinghe. Would you like to tell us a bit about how you all got involved with Alpha Blondie?
Alpha Blondie, yes. Imran, thank you very much for that introduction. And Vinod, the whole Alpha Blondie concert scene started with you, actually. You came to my office and you walked in and then said, there's a big concert coming to Sri Lanka. It's going to be the first of this kind. And would you like to be partnered with? First thing I asked, who was that? He told me the name and I said, yes. Because as Cinnamon Hotels and Resorts, we always look for opportunities to partner up with these kind of events which can help us to promote the destination, Colombo as a destination, because it's very important for the industry as well as for the economy of the country to have these kind of events which bring in international artists and which brings a lot of attention to the country. So yeah, there was no brainer. It was not a no brainer question, and then I said yes, we are going ahead with this, and here we are today.
That's very true. It was actually coincidence, because Umara Sinawansa, who is, I call her extended family because I've known her from the time she was a little girl and she started singing. She came up to me and said, there's somebody I want you to meet. And I said, who is it? And she said, Vinod Melpitiya. And I didn't know. And she said, he's involved in all these things. It was intriguing enough, it was interesting enough for me to have a conversation. And when I met Vinod, I realized that this man is going to take Sri Lankan entertainment to the next level. And I also liked him as a person. He was a nice guy. So Vinod, I'll leave it to you to say the rest.
Yeah, thank you, Imran. Thank you, Kamal, for partnering with us first. And so I'm representing two companies, Year Gear Productions and Big Blast Events. So initially, a couple of years back, actually we wanted to come up with this idea because this international concert thing is a huge thing around the world. We wanted to enable Sri Lanka in the world map for concerts. So we didn't have such equipment and the infrastructure in Sri Lanka to cater to all these A-grade artists. So we thought of bringing down all the necessary equipment to Sri Lanka and start off this international tours. So we actually went on with Alpha Blondie because this is an island. So we have the reggae thing in our blood. So Alpha Blondie is the living reggae icon in the world. After the Male family, he is the only one who's touring around the world spreading the reggae thing. And also, more than an entertainer, he always talks about peace and everything, and that's what we need right now. So that's why we actually went on with Alpha Blondie. Yes, so the show is happening on 19th, and we are launching our equipment in this show. We have brought down stage, lights, LED walls, sounds, barricades, backstage equipment, backline, everything, brand new stuff, all A grade, international grade equipment. That's what we needed at the moment. Yes.
Good to hear. I have been 40 years in the entertainment business, and we have always dreamed of these things happening because when we brought in international artists into this country, we had to depend on things coming out of India or things coming from overseas. But now we have it all here in Sri Lanka, and I think Vinod has plans to take it, like I said, one step further and bring in international names to this country and also promote regional tourism and also promote people coming in from overseas to watch these events. He has got the contacts, he has got the contact base, and he has got the ideal person with him, Cinnamon Grand, because they talk of tourism. They are also involved in a lot of other things other than the music industry, but which is also connected to entertainment. I think I will let Kamal say a little more about those plans that he has, and those things are what will make this place really buzz. So Kamal.
Yes, Imran. Yeah, I mean, entertainment is one part, one big part actually, which Sri Lanka needed, and thanks to Vinod, now we can have these kind of events because we don't have to go out of the country to source equipment, and even Vinod told me that he's bringing the cover for the grass, so we can go into stadiums like any other big country where they have stadium where you can have a concert and then the next day you can play a game of cricket or rugby. So that's the aim that you have, and that's great, and we are very glad that we're partnering with you. But apart from that, the next big thing that is happening is also MasterChef Sri Lanka. So Cinnamon Grand is part of that, Cinnamon Hotels and Resorts is part of that. We just recently launched, which will give a lot of young people a lot of opportunity who are hobby cooks, maybe even amateur cooks, who can just apply and come and do a trade test in front of a judge panel, a very eminent panel, and then they can get selected and win a lot of money, a lot of fame, a lot of other things that goes along with. But more than that, it'll help us to also scout a lot of people for the industry, which is a big need for the industry. And also MasterChef Sri Lanka, it's part of the MasterChef franchise, and it's the 71st country that is having this franchise, Sri Lanka. So it'll go to the world. So we'll put Sri Lanka on the map again with MasterChef Sri Lanka, which is a great thing, and we are very glad that we can be partnered with that as well. So yeah, Cinnamon Hotels and Resorts, like I told you, we always look at ways of promoting the country, ways of helping the community, because we are always connected to the community. We are a homegrown brand. We are 18 hotels strong at the moment, Sri Lanka and Maldives. So we are growing, and we want to grow the community with us, and this is our part to play in the community.
I can't cook, but I can taste. So I'm sure
you'll get some taste.
Thank you. Having said that, I was talking about regional tourism for the entertainment industry. Isn't it right that sometimes when you do a contract with a foreign artist, with somebody coming from overseas, that you contract them to say that if they are performing in Sri Lanka, that they do not perform in countries close to us? Sometimes we have that ability to do that.
Yes.
Which then makes the people from there come here.
Yeah, actually mostly that's what Singapore is doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say when Coldplay comes to Singapore, and they made sure that none of the other countries around Singapore, they don't tour there, and so they had all the tourists coming into Singapore for the concert. Actually, I see the potential that in Sri Lanka we can do that, like 100% we can do that, yes, because it's a very beautiful paradise. Even when I was working with all these productions, the minute I told them I'm from Sri Lanka, they were like, yeah, we are looking forward to come there, because we never had that kind of artist in Sri Lanka. But at the moment, the infrastructure is, actually we are bringing in the equipment, but we need the other part has to be done by the government or the tourist board. In that case, actually we can have the entire package here.
So it's actually a marriage between different entities,
yes,
which brings everything into focus.
Yeah.
So it's like Cinnamon Grand becomes the hotel that attracts these people in, offers packages, offers people to come and stay here.
Yeah.
You guys bring in bring in the artists and bring in the infrastructure and have the event.
Yes.
So it's all a, it's all a win-win situation.
Yes.
And if you get that kind of thing, so you'll have people coming out from Singapore, coming out from India, coming out from anywhere. Like we might travel to Thailand to see something, or we travel to Singapore to see an international event because we don't get the chance here. So now it comes the other way around.
Yes.
So I
Imran,
think
if I may,
Yeah, please go.
it's not just about Cinnamon Grand, it's the destination, right? Yeah, because I don't think Cinnamon Grand or Cinnamon Hotels in Colombo overall will have enough rooms to fill when this come to maturity, you know. I think it's the destination promotion, it's for the entire industry. Of course, we love to take the lead in, you know, driving this in this destination, but it's for the whole city, whole country, you know.
somebody has to step into it. Somebody has to take that first step. So if people like you don't take that first step and say, yes, we will promote this or we'll bring it in, nobody else will. So then it becomes a stumbling block. But by all doing that, then everybody benefits. And
Absolutely, because it's part of, like I told you, Cinnamon Hotels and Resorts vision, right, for this country, and backed by John Keel's, the whole idea of this partnering up with different events, the ways of promoting the country for events and different other things is backed by the bigger conglomerate, which is John Keel's behind us. So it's a strength that we have, and we make use of it to the betterment of the country, betterment of the people, and that's, we are very fortunate that we have that backing. Yeah.
And we know you also mentioned that you need to have the help, or you need to have the blessings of the government or the tourism ministries and all that. Are you getting that at the moment from?
Actually, yes, we are working on that.
Right.
I would say working on that, because the thing is, they haven't seen the potential yet.
Yes.
This is massive. Once they see this, I know, like, they should go for this, because this is going to be the next economic tool in the country. We can, like, completely change the economic.
Because, So it's because even entertainment, like I have been saying at certain events, because the events that we run, we do events here for local audiences, which are high-end events, where they're not exactly mass market or whatever it is. But what you're bringing in is international events. So that attracts 12,000, 15,000, 20,000 people. Those are large numbers that we're talking about. And if they start traveling from overseas, then obviously the hotels in Sri Lanka will start offering them packages, tour packages to go and see it. So it'll be a huge boost for the country. Yes. Don't you think? Yeah. So I think somewhere along the line they'll get onto it. They'll get onto it. Kamal, you have been instrumental in not only Alpha Blondie. You're bringing in some other events as well, like you mentioned, MasterChef. And I don't know if I'm supposed to mention this or not. I met you wandering around with the famous gentleman who was a winner at Baguettes.
You know, in the industry, we meet all the people who bring fame and fame to Sri Lanka, right? So it's one of them is Chef Tarshan, who is based in Paris, and he came and stayed with us for a week. We had a lot of conversations what we can do in Sri Lanka, because enhancing the product quality is a big thing for Sri Lanka tourism, and we need all the expertise that we can bring in from outside, especially Sri Lankans who are coming back and helping us to enhance this product quality. So Darshan is one of them, and he's willing to do some things. It's a very early stages, but he's been coming to Sri Lanka, I think every year. He's a Sri Lankan, and I think he will do something in Sri Lanka which will be great for the entire industry. So that's what we are looking at, and any support that he needs, we are here to support.
So just to wrap this up, I myself have been in entertainment for the last 40 years in this country. Glad to see that these things are happening. I'm happy to be associated with Vinod.
Yeah, thank you so much, Imran, for initiate all of these, actually.
Not at all. And I'm happy to be associated with Kamal, who we go back a long way from early days. And it's nice to see all this happening. Anything else you all want to add to this before I wrap it up for you? Or?
I would like to invite everyone for the concert. Just not to enjoy the concert. You can get the feel of what we are going to do. You guys can experience and witness that international A-grade standard production on July 19th. Yeah, so stay with us. We have planned more tours next year. We have a lineup with all these A grades. So this is just the start. We have Cinnamon, we have Imran, we have everyone on board. That's a blessing actually. So yeah, stay with us.
Thank you.
Yeah, from my side, yes. Imran, once again, thank you very much for putting us together. You know, that's you are the initiator of this, and you are the initiator of a lot of other big events that we are doing. So thank you very much. But Vinod, yeah, so for you, you know, taking that bold decision to invest on something like that is not an easy task. You know, being Sri Lanka is a new market for you to explore, but there's a highly potential market, right? When it comes to tourism, it's not just about the concert for international travelers when they come. It's about touring in Sri Lanka a little bit as well. You come for a concert, you spend a couple of days in Colombo, then you go to Bentoto, you go to Habarana, you go to Kandy. You know, it's a lot that you can do within a matter of 4 or 5 days if you come for a concert. So that's what it is that we are looking at, and I think these kind of events will support that cause to drive more tourism into the country. So that's what we are looking forward to.
Yeah, and I think Alpha Blondie is also doing a complete tour while he's here. So Alpha Blondie will be here in a couple of weeks, and he'll be staying here at the Cinnamon Grand. And on the 19th is the concert. Get your tickets. It's online. And once again, we have to thank people like Vinod Melpitiya, Big Blast Events and Year Gear Productions, and Kamal Munasinghe for taking the punt and getting into this and bringing these people over. So once again, thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.